Hi, and welcome to this webinar on how you can get unlimited LinkedIn leads with social insights. My name is John Carini, and I'm very pleased you're with me today. Just give me 1 second, turn off my radio. Anyway, what I'll do is I will go through a quick slideshow with a few points about social insights and how it works with Salesforce, ICRM, and other solutions. And then I'll get right into a live demo so you can see exactly how it works. One thing I'll mention right away is down in the YouTube comments, if you put comments in there, I will do my best to address those. And I just put one in. Comments here, please. So if you do have comments, please do put them in, and I'll be happy to try to address it. If at all possible, I'll answer it. And if not, I'll try to get back to you. So again, my name's John Carini, and thanks for joining us. Quickly, a little bit about iEnterprises. We've been around since the mid-90s. It's kind of crazy, but software companies do stick around. Not too many, but we have been around. We've been in CRM the whole time. Had CRM solutions built before Salesforce was invented, and then we built things for Salesforce and so on. Won all sorts of awards over the years, so we're a real company. Here's some of our customers. I know these are large companies, but especially Social Insights is very good for smaller companies as well. So you're probably in the right place if you're a smaller company. Here's our different product offerings. So we have this product that we'll review right here. It's called Social Insights, right? And that works with Salesforce.com for ICRM, and ICRM is our own CRM solution that actually has the Social Insights product included in the price of the product. It also works with Microsoft Dynamics, and there's one for Google and Gmail as well. And then we have our own CRM product that I already mentioned, which is iEnterprise CRM, and that includes Social Insights as well as our email connectors. And speaking about the email connectors, we have integrations for Outlook and Gmail with Salesforce, Microsoft CRM, Oracle, Sugar, and soon NetSuite. So we have a lot of email integrators, if you will, and of course that also is included with ICRM. So that's kind of the idea of ICRM. Everything comes with it. But we're here for Social Insights. So let's talk about it. So what the heck is it? So it is a Chrome extension, and that's what I'll show mainly in this demo that I'm about to do. And basically, you can navigate to any LinkedIn profile and add them to your CRM, and it gets the work email address, not the personal one. I'll show you how that works in a little bit, and then you can actually install it from the Chrome Web Store, and I have some links. You can actually install a trial and try it before you buy it, if you haven't done so already. I'll show you that in a bit. Also, if you want the one for Gmail, you can install it from inside of Gmail, and I'll cover that in a second too. And as I mentioned, it's actually included in ICRM, but to install this Chrome extension, you need to do that from the Chrome Web Store, and I'll have links for that later. So why would you want something like Social Insights? It's pretty obvious if you ask me. So leads are the driving force for your company's sales. What could be more important? And in my opinion, LinkedIn really is the best source for leads. Like, people maintain their own information, which means it's up to date, and you know, it's just a great place to get leads. And really you get unlimited leads for as many LinkedIn profiles as you can view and save in your CRM. That's how many leads you can get with Social Insights. And in my opinion, it's way better than LinkedIn Navigator, mostly because it gets the work email address. Like if you're looking to build real leads and get their real email address, then we're great. Because most people actually in their contact information inside of LinkedIn, they're putting their personal email address. I know that's what I have in mine, and that's so that if they leave their company, obviously they still have access to it. And what we do is we have a piece of artificial intelligence that automatically determines the work email address and helps you save that in your CRM. It's super cost effective. I'll show pricing at the end, but the list price is $14.95 per user per month. If you hang on to this webinar and stay to the end, I'm going to give you a code that gets you 50% off that for up to a year. So it's super cost effective. Works with Salesforce as well as Dynamics and iCRM. And the whole idea of this is we want you to generate revenue and be successful as a business, right? And you need leads. That's the beginning of doing that. So I won't go into too much detail on this screen, but basically when you open up a LinkedIn profile, you'll see in the demo in just a second, that's when you'll see Social Insights appear, and it shows if the person is already in Salesforce or whatever CRM you're using, and gives you some information about them. And if they're not, it lets you save the person there. Anyway, why are we better? Well, you get unlimited leads. It automatically shows within LinkedIn, gets the work email address, and actually this price is less than that. It's $14.95, but we'll give you a 50% off discount, which works out to $7.48 per month is the lowest price you'll get because you attended this webinar. I'll give that that discount code at the end, and if you like, I can put it in the chat too. Just let me know. And then you can cancel online at any time. You don't have to call us and wait on hold. Again, it's included with iCRM. You only need to buy as many users as you need, and there's only one price for this thing and all our products. We don't upsell you. It's not like you'll buy something from us and then all of a sudden we'll say, oh, you need tires with that car? Well, that costs extra. No, you get everything we have to offer in each of our products. So in iCRM, you get everything. In Social Insights, you get all the features. We don't have like a low-end product and then try to upsell you. So let's get into the live demo. I'll get out of here. And I will go to LinkedIn, right? Because this is about LinkedIn. Let me make my screen big. And, oh, sorry, let me share my screen. Sorry, I got a little small. Here I am on LinkedIn, and you can see that I'm just on the regular LinkedIn page. And to start out, I will click on my own profile. So if I click on my own profile, you'll see that it comes up on the right-hand side. Social Insights automatically appears. So one thing I'll say is when you first install it, it will ask you to authenticate with Salesforce.com or whatever CRM you happen to have installed it for. And then once it's installed, it looks like this. So it pops up and it has my name. This is actually coming from Salesforce in this case, because this person was actually found in Salesforce, as you can see, as a contact, right? So all this information is here, as well as links to other social media sites like my Twitter account and Crunchbase and some other things. And then you can see related information, and this stuff's clickable too. These are opportunities, cases, and other relationships. So you can kind of see everything in Salesforce.com about the person or the profile you're on when that profile already exists in Salesforce. And then if I wanted to go look at this person in Salesforce, I can click Open in Salesforce. It'll ask me to log in, and then bingo, it just takes me to, this is the Salesforce record for John. So So it's pretty straightforward there. That's what happens when the person is already in Salesforce. But the more important thing would be obviously adding someone who's not in Salesforce. That's how you get the leads. But it does help you on ones that aren't in there. So I will go to Robert Herjavec. So this is a famous person. He's on Shark Tank, right? And and this famous person is likely hiding their real email address, right? That's what they do. Maybe there's something in the contact info, but it's probably not their real email address. And you can see that this Robert actually has a company called Herjavec Group, right? And it says right here, this person does not exist in Salesforce, but if it shows me his other social media links, right? And if I want to add him as a lead or a contact to Salesforce, I can just click this button, add as lead, right? And now, oftentimes, it will actually automatically retrieve the person's email address, but sometimes you have to give it a little help. So I'm just going to go and say, oh, this is his website. I'll copy his website address. And if I put that URL in here and I click get email, bingo, it returns Robert's real email address at his company. So that is that's kind of what it's all about. You can actually retrieve all this information. Obviously, it fills in the company name and the job title and all that stuff as well. And then I can just click save, and that's it. Now, now this record is saved in Salesforce. And if I want to open it in Salesforce, I click here. You know, maybe I want to add more information to it. I can just do that really quick. So it's really that simple, right? You can add leads and then open them up like this. And by the way, we're adding a piece inside of Salesforce. This is in the near future, whereby when you open a contact or lead inside Salesforce, we'll show you social media links in here as well. And that'll be included with the rest of Social Insights. So the other use case really is to add a contact instead of a lead. And for that, it's pretty straightforward. What I'll do maybe is I'll just delete them, right? And then I'll go back here. So now this person's not in Salesforce anymore. I'll refresh my screen. And it says he's not in Salesforce, but I can also add him as a contact. And it's really the same thing. You can link it to an existing company or create a new company on the fly, create a new account if you want to add as a contact. And it kind of works the same way with the URL. You put in the, if it doesn't come up automatically, you put in the URL and it'll pop up with the email address. And these email addresses are approximately 95% accurate. So they're super accurate. And again, it's the work email address. It's really slick. And it retrieves that through artificial intelligence. So basically, you can just navigate around LinkedIn and add as many leads and contacts as you like to your Salesforce.com. So really quickly, what I'll do is I'll take a look at iCRM and how it works with iCRM. So here I had my Salesforce one enabled, and what I'll do is I will instead enable disable the social insights for Salesforce. I'll enable the one for LinkedIn. I mean, sorry, for iCRM, and you can see it kind of works the same way. I'll refresh my screen here. And now instead of Salesforce information being here, it's got iCRM information. And if I go to like another person, which is another famous person, right? I can add this person as a lead, and then it can actually retrieve their email address and all that. By the way, this is a handy little feature. There's an option here to show only required fields. So it automatically brings in all the fields from your CRM. So if you have custom fields in Salesforce or in iCRM, it'll pop them up in here automatically, and then you can say, show me only required fields, and it kind of does the same thing where you can retrieve the email address via the URL. So that's kind of what it looks like with iCRM on the back end instead of Salesforce, and it's pretty simple. So how can you get this thing installed and use it? Let's do Chrome. I'll just go to the, you can either just go to the Chrome Web Store and search for it, right? So this thing has been completely reviewed by Google to get in the Chrome Web Store. And I can either type in iCRM if I want the iCRM. It says iCRM for LinkedIn is really Social Insights. And when you install this, it'll install an iCRM trial. And if I put Social Insights Salesforce, oops, if I could only spell. It's too late for me in spelling. There it is. And then you can see it's already installed, but you can click install right from here and install Social Insights for Salesforce. So that's the basic overview. I'll go back to the and talk about it a little bit more. Let's do this. Let's talk about the pricing, and please, okay, we actually have a question, so maybe I'll throw that up really quick. Yeah, so how does it work with GDPR? So it's really, if you have the authority in GDPR to get these leads and process them, it should be okay. But if it's illegal for you to like contact new leads, maybe it doesn't work for you. It's really about like whether you're allowed to take contacts and email addresses from the internet and put it in your CRM. Now, everything about the product is GDPR compliant. We do not store any of your information from Salesforce or from LinkedIn in our product. So we're completely GDPR compliant, and the application is. It's just a matter of whether what you're doing is GDPR, and that would depend on your interpretation of the GDPR laws and how they apply to you. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's go to full screen here. So the pricing, and now you made it to the point where we get the discount codes. The pricing, the list price is $14.95 per user per month for Social Insights, and again, that includes unlimited leads, as many LinkedIn profiles as you can go to. You can get as many leads as you like. So, and then if you buy it for a year, by default, it's $9.95 per user per month for the year. But then we have this special discount code that's only good for 48 hours, and that is 50 off this month Social or 50 off this year Social. And basically, when you install the product, you click on the Buy Now button, and obviously you can put in these codes. And the 50 off this year basically gets you 50% off the price, monthly price for a whole year, which is equal to $748 per user per month on an annual basis. But you'd have to pay for the annual one. You'd have to pay upfront for all 12 months. And then I have the pricing for iCRM here. iCRM with Social Insights and with our email connectors for Gmail or Outlook, that is $29.95 per user per month on an annual contract, and that includes everything. There's no other version of iCRM. It's not like we have the the basic version and the professional and the enterprise and all that. That version includes everything, which is basically unlimited custom objects and custom fields and unlimited, near unlimited data, and so on. So we don't do that whole you buy at one price and then we charge you another price on another day. So anyway, that's a little bit about iEnterprise CRM. Again, everything's included. We even help you set it up. We set up your custom fields and things for you. We'll help you import your data with any paid subscription. And of course, there's a trial for both of these products, so you can install it and try it before you buy it, which is always good. How do you get it installed? I kind of showed you. You can go to the Google Chrome Web Store, but here's some bit.ly links. So bit.ly social insights Gmail for the Gmail social insights, bit.ly social insights SF, like Salesforce, for the Salesforce one. And if you want iCRM, social insights iCRM. So those are the links that'll take you directly to the Chrome plugin, right? And then once it's installed, you go to any LinkedIn profile, not just the LinkedIn screen, an actual person's profile, and it'll pop up. The first time it'll ask you to log into your CRM or your Gmail, if that's what you're using. And then after that, it'll just automatically pop up the information about that person, as we saw in the demo. So I'd love it if you guys could install and then give it a try. And as I mentioned, we have the discount codes, which is 50 off this month social and 50 off this year social. If there are any other questions, please ask, but I'll just review why are we better. Again, unlimited leads. You go to any LinkedIn profile, get a lead, gets the real work email address. LinkedIn Navigator, which costs, I think, 7 or 8 times the price, and that's not even with the discount. That does not get the real work email address. Instead, it gets the email address that the person put in to their LinkedIn, and that is typically not the work email address. That's the personal email address. And who knows if people are really checking that. It's again included in iCRM. You only have to get it for the number of users that you need, and we will not upsell you. Any other questions? Oh, there's one more. They're asking about if they wanted to purchase it for multiple users. So when you install it and purchase it for the first time, it will actually ask you how many users do you want to install it for. And if you put more than one user, 2 or 3 or 4, it'll automatically provision based on the email address. So if all of your employees are in the same email domain, it'll automatically assign licenses to them when they install it from the Chrome Web Store as well. And then if they are in different domains, like different email domains, that's fine too. Just shoot an email to sales or support at ienterprises.com and we'll handle that. But the only way you can get the discount for many users is to buy them all at once, because those discount codes are only good for the first time purchase. So my name's John. My email address is on the screen, as well as my phone number and extension. If there's any other questions, we'd be happy to answer them. Just shoot me an email or dial me up, I guess. And I'd love to see you guys install this and get it going. I will try to put the bit.ly links in the comments later, but that's it. It's pretty simple, and I hope you got a lot out of this. Please do install and try it today, and hopefully you'll be able to get more leads and then generate more revenue for your company with social insights. Thank you for joining us, and have a fantastic rest of your day.